Linishall have been making belt grinding machines, otherwise known as linishing machines, since the 1950s. First started in Brisbane, Australia. In 1991, after a couple of years of successfully representing them, Garrick Herbert's acquired the company. These days we manufacture it here in Sydney, Australia. We do use some components we get from our own factory, Bramley in New Zealand, because of their superior CNC machining facilities. But it's basically an Aussie-made product. Belt grinding is better than using a grinding wheel because it gives a smoother finish, it's cooler in its grinding, it's got faster metal removal of the appropriate grit belts. There's no need for dressing the wheel on a grinder because of the constant flat surface. We manufacture them in 50mm wide and 100mm wide, 12/20 length and 15/20 length. What we do is we make essentially an attachment which can be fitted to your motor, grinder, etc. So that is the main part that Linishall manufacture here. We can also then just put them on an electric motor and it becomes a bench mounted machine, integral machine. Or on the pedestal being a freestanding machine, which also includes the no volt release switchgear. We can do them in single phase or 3-phase motors. Belt grinding's only as good as the guts that's driving the belt around. We put a good gutsy 1.5 horsepower motor on them to ensure that the belt doesn't slow down when you lean into it. What our philosophy is in manufacture of these linishing attachments is that they're simple, they're rugged and vibration free. If you get any vibration and you have too many moving parts, it all transfers through to the rubber contact wheel and you get bad vibration, bad grinding. We've got a simple tracking mechanism here. Simply by rotating that knob, it sends the wheel slightly drunk one way or the other. Very simple, easy way with minimum moving parts again. The rubber contact wheels are manufactured up in Brisbane where they've been made since the 50s because they work. You have a rubber wheel here because if you had a solid metal wheel, you would get bouncing of the material against the end. There's a little bit of give in it. There are grooves in the rubber contact wheel that carry air underneath the belt, once again making your grinding cooler. Those are the core parts we manufacture. We also, more recently, have introduced our smaller 915x50 unit, primarily made in our Bramley factory in Auckland again, which can fit to a decent grinder. We of course recommend the Linishall BG8 that's got a full 1 horsepower to drive it. Also complemented by some larger machines that we import. In our logo we incorporate the name Linishall, the name for belt grinding, and I think that says it all.